since his crew had played a ghostly trick on him on the old iron bridge, Duncan had remained strangely quiet for several days. Rusty, Rheneas, Handel, Skarloey and Peter Sam had to admit it was such a peaceful time on the narrow gauge railway. While Duncan was recovering from his ordeal, the Fat Controller and Mr. Hugh finally let Peter Sam out of the shed.
I promise, sirs, there'll be no more trouble with trucks or bridges.
One night, Peter Sam was working late. The winch of the incline had been playing up, and he was to take supplies to repair it. The moon was full, and Peter Sam was the only engine out. As he stopped at a small station halt, Peter Sam was greeted with a swirl of colourful yellow lights dancing all around him.
Wow! They're beautiful. What are they, Jamie? They are fireflies. They're little insects that come out at night. What pretty little things they are, Jamie.
In front of him, Peter Sam saw the fireflies had made the form of an engine. Peter Sam only saw it for a few seconds before the fireflies parted ways. When Peter Sam returned to the sheds, he told all the other engines all about the fireflies. Rusty was intrigued. Duncan, remembering all too well about the fireflies and what shape they took on the bridge, looked away. However, Rheneas and Skarloey were deeply worried. They knew all too well that there was more to the fireflies than what Peter Sam had thought. The next morning, Skarloey was resting in the shed. He was to serve as relief, and luckily he had time to chat to Edward. Thomas and Percy were shunting nearby.
Everything all right with Peter Sam, Skarloey? It's just, when he brought his train to the transfer yards this morning, he was talking about fireflies and how they were swarming around him.
That, I'm afraid, is a legend me and Rheneas know all too well.
How so? Are fireflies evil, Skarloey?
Yes, please tell us.
Years ago, we had an engine that used to work in our mines. He was fascinated with nature, especially the fireflies. Rheneas and I told him to focus on his work and just let the fireflies be. But he wouldn't listen. One night he ventured off to the mines, but he never returned. He didn't heed mine or Rheneas' warnings about fireflies, and they were so fond of him that they drifted him away.
Pretty darling pretties.
Follow us to a whole new world, one that you've never seen before. Allow us to show you brand new tracks, guiding you to new shores. Leave everything you knew and loved to be one of us and be free. Learning and guiding the world around to see the ends aligned. Now Now be free.
He was never seen or heard from again.
What absolute nonsense. Bugs can't just wisp you away just like that.
Don't you have work to do?
Thomas took that as his cue to leave.
It's definitely a puzzler, I suppose. I'm sorry I can't do much, Skarloey. Anyway, I need to go. The Fat Controller asked me to collect some new machinery for the quarry.
And Edward puffed away, leaving Skarloey alone with his thoughts. That evening, Rheneas and Skarloey were lucky enough to be working with each other at Boulder Quarry. They were still pleased that Duncan had been quiet for several days, but all the talks of Fireflies had put the little engines on edge. That night, a large order had been made to go to the other side of the little railway. Mr. Hugh came to see Rheneas and Skarloey.
The workmen have just informed me the train is all ready. Now, which one of you is going to take it?
Rheneas and Skarloey exchanged nervous looks to each other. Neither wanted to leave the other behind. But eventually, Rheneas spoke up.
I'll take it, sir.
Oh, do be careful. You never know who's going to be out and about tonight.
Come on, Skarloey. I didn't just return from the works to be scared away by little bugs.
I'm just saying, be careful.
Rheneas was coupled up to the train and set off up the line. Skarloey watched in worry as he watched his brother puff slowly away and out of sight. All was going well as Rheneas puffed through the night. When he reached the same spot Peter Sam had discovered the Fireflies, they appeared and swarmed around him.
Ah, what a beautiful sight. Isn't it, Rheneas?
The Fireflies started swarming around Rheneas like a small tornado. Rheneas wasn't sure at first, but when he squinted, he could make out the shape of a little yellow tank engine that stood before him, covered entirely by the Fireflies. The engine looked at Rheneas as if it had a pleading look in its eyes.
What can I do? Didn't you listen to me, or Skarloey?
Then the Fireflies wrapped around the engine, and as if it was a puppet on strings, they brought him forward.
I can't!
Suddenly, the engine was forced forward, and the engine's force suddenly changed as it biffed into Rheneas. The engine's yellow paint slowly started turning black, and the face of colour started to fade away.
Help me! Please, don't let me die again, Rheneas!
Rheneas let out a great wish of steam.
Rheneas! There was no need for that. They weren't causing us any harm.
Rheneas had shut his eyes by this point and was shaking. But by the time he had opened them, the Fireflies had scattered and he was all alone. Rheneas puffed cautiously on, but he was unable to block out of his mind what he had just witnessed. When Rheneas came home the next morning, he was pale and timid. Skarloey was worried, and even Mr. Hugh saw it best that Rheneas had some time off work. But Rheneas wanted to get through the day. By this point, Duncan had since recovered from his ghostly ordeal and was feeling a lot better. He had just left Crowley's Gate with a passenger train when he saw Rheneas coming towards him with a small goose. Ghosts are so funny to laugh out now, aren't they, Rheneas? Rheneas didn't say a word. Duncan was quite satisfied, but he knew that Rheneas' ghostly experience was all too real.